Okay. Alrighty, so that one is gonna go live eventually. And it is. Alrighty, so now I need to make sure that it is on public. That one's also public. Boom. Start that. Early start today. I'm feeling frisky. I'm feeling eager. Alrighty. Yep, that's live. Both are superbly perfect. And now, I have to get my good old thingamabob up, and that is, chat. And that'll take a little bit of time. I grab you. Do you want to show me that both are live? They both should be. Yep, live, and yep, both live. Why aren't you telling me that then? Come on. There we are. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Open that door. 5, 6. Pick up sticks, I think. How are we all doing today? Mr. Goobster, Shiny Hunter John Luke, as well as Alpha Elise. Hello, hi. How are we all doing today? All having an absolutely lovely day? I sure hope so. Today, we're going to be doing some of the good old classic. We're going to be doing some shiny hunting, as you can imagine is kind of the main thing we do. Yesterday, we did play Pokemon Champions. I had a lot of fun doing that. So there might be more streams on that later down the line, but we'll have to wait and see. If you guys liked it, then I will certainly do that. Ooh, hold on. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's still on normal latency when I have the stream. So what normal latency does on YouTube, like the chat for me, I won't get it fully in real time, but I will get it, somewhat quickly in terms of things. However, it just means that the stream just has better quality overall. So I feel like it's a decent trade for now. I was doing it yesterday, so like if there's any way of stream sniping, it would be a lot harder to do. But we should be good. Better stream quality. I'm always a fan of that. So giving it a go for a second day. Have I tried the new Tomodachi Life yet? I have, in fact. I have. And it is entertaining. It is fun. Fun little thing you get to go into, like, during the morning, and then, like, oh, they're all happy, and then come back in, like, the afternoon, or, like, nighttime, before you head off to bed, you check how your Miis are doing. And, I've seen some crazy stuff people have done with it. It's insane. I'll show you my island, but, I won't. Cause it's a personal thing, so it has some doxing information. So I will not be doing that. Alright, but what we are going to be doing, we are going to be doing some shiny hunting. And of course, as every good shiny hunting way we start, we go. Wait, hold on. Why was it doing that? Do I still have that in my ears? That's why, I think. No, that's not why at all. Predicament. Is that me? Hold on. My audio is slightly delayed, so let me just fix that real quick. There we go. Much better. Alrighty. So let me get up the wheel. And when we get up the wheel, we can then do this. Boom. There's the wheel. Say hi to the wheel, everybody. As we have to go for, spin that wheel. Round and round it goes. Where it starts, we're about to find out. For the first hunt of the stream, we have to go for a Inkay. Alrighty. Where do we find Inkay? Like, of course, there's the general thing that I can do. Where I go and I get a distortion and I do it that way. And, like, I'm inclined to want to do that. because I am a man of efficiency. Efficiency, yeah, they're in there. But let me quickly get it up, because I need to go grab the sprite of this lad. Pam, hello, hi, how you doing, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. You have a funny D&D story? Lay it on me. Alright, I'll be a bit more active with chat once all of this is said and done and we have it all set up, because there's a lot on my mind. Okay. I'm always down for D&D stories. Ew, why does Shiny Inkay look like that? Ugh. I'm not a huge fan of that. But what can you do? Alrighty, NK. And boom, boom. NK is that color for some reason. Can't say I'm a fan. But, it's what the wheel wants, so it's what the wheel gets. You feel me? Alright, I mean, there's a few areas where we could do this. Because there's the sewers, and we could run back and forth in order to get it. But I also am distortion pilled. So, we're doing the thing that's going to be easier for my brain. And just for me in general. So we're going to try and find a distortion with this little guy. And then we will be on our way. Alrighty. Psychic? Yo, we got it like straight up. It is medium. So I have to wait and see. Alright, let's quickly do this. This time I found myself a distortion zone that spawned them. Wow, it's an Inkay! Crazy! Alright, and then we go over here. It's 1 star as well, so it's going to be super easy to be there for as long as we need. And it's close to here. Is it on this side? It's up there? It's up there, alright. Alright, D&D story time. So your party was in a forest with not much around. The druid can speak to animals. Of course, they always have the speak to animals spell prepared as part of their class, and they can cast it as a ritual. The character is a goblin, so you're already on the path, and then all of a sudden, oh, the suspense! We have to wait! Woo! And not this way. How do I... But no, druids are so versatile, honestly. Druid's the only class that gets, like, really, really specific spells. Because, like, if you're, like, so much so that a wizard can't learn certain druid spells. And I think that's awesome. I guess I have to go around the other way. Because I don't think, like, a spell, for example, like, a minor, but like Goodberry, I don't think a wizard can learn that at all. That's like a druid only thing. Same with like conjure animals. So druids have some really unique things to their kit. I should know, I'm currently playing a druid in Lycans' most recent campaign. Called the Crooked Moon. Everyone can get it as well. It is not a free module, but it's a module that's out there that's really cool. It's like grimdark fantasy. It's just really cool, honestly. I'm really enjoying it, and the rest of the D&D group is also really enjoying it. Alrighty, so let's just do it like a normal 3-1. Hey, it's Cade. How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're having an absolutely lovely day. Welcome to the stream. Today, we're starting off with an Inkay, as the wheel has decided for us. So, let's, actually, I'll save, because why not? You feeling better today? That's good. That's good. I'm always glad to hear that you're feeling better today. Alrighty. Do we get easy access to Inkay right out the gate? If so, we're doing good. Also, Fish is here to get some hydro pumps off. If Inkay's there, yo, that's so good. Alrighty, and now we sit and we chill. You cast shiny Inkay? You know what? I believe it. What's the shiny Inkay right out the gate? How great would that be? Probably not. It's the thought that counts. It's the thought that counts. But you're trying to get orders done? Hell yeah. Keep it up. Absolutely keep it up. Alright, continuation of the D&D story. You heard something and the party panic, but you recognize it. So while they panic, you cried out the name. Ah, Guardian. Oh, because you're a druid. Nice. Is that like your familiar? Ooh, why did my phone go off? You should be on silent. Super exciting news, you found your Switch after it's been lost for 2 years. That is really good news. Where'd you find it? Was it under a bed somewhere? In a deep dark closet in the deep dark down? Whew, that was loud. Your staircase? Your Switch was on your staircase? How does that happen? Like in a storage compartment underneath the staircase? But you say on your staircase. That's insane. One time you lost your Breath of the Wild cartridge and found it 4 years later? That's what I'm assuming. 4 years later is crazy. 4 months? Still, that's a long time to lose a game cartridge. Damn. I don't know if I've ever... Like, I've definitely lost games, and the most heart-wrenching one would have been my copy of Pokemon Y. Ugh. I lost that ages ago, and I've never found it. You know, like, moved house and stuff, and it's just gone. That shit is someone else's now. Even if I found it, I don't know if it'd work anymore. It was absolute tragedy. Let's do a good old check, shall we? It's only been like 2 minutes, but you never know. 2 minutes on stream in these distortions are usually the pattern for some reason. Hate losing games. I know, it's... I mean, that's kind of why I mostly just get digital nowadays. It helps with just, like, storage as well. And it's like, it's on the device. If I want to play it, I can just go straight to it. But I know that's relatively unpopular. Because a lot of people are like, oh, but, you know, if you don't own it, technically. And it's like, well, technically, I don't own my own Switch 2. So... why not just get everything that they can just strip away? Why not, eh? Can't play a game without a Switch 2. And I buy physical cartridges, but I'm not allowed to put my Switch 2 because they break it for some reason. What am I gonna do, eh? Because it's a whole thing of, like, you don't own the Switch 2. You own the license to play a Switch 2. It's kind of like how... I guess it's kind of similar if you got, like, a pilot license. You can fly the plane, but you don't own the plane. D&D is so fun. I'm actually currently planning for my second campaign as well, and I'm having a huge blast with it. We already have 2 campaigns currently going. One for one of my other friends, their second campaign in the Sam world, and one that Lycans is running, which is the Crooked Moon one, where I don't really know how much longer we have in my friend's second campaign, but I think we're like 2, maybe 3 months away from concluding it. So I can pretty confidently say we're all pretty excited for that. We ended last session effectively being like, oh, this is, if we do this, a lot's at risk. However, if we do this, we get a chance to kill the big bad, which in this case is a lich. And it's their phylactery, if you know what any of that means. But it's a thing of like, the lich knows that we're there, and the lich is very obviously threatening the party at this point. Cheese, hello, hi, how you doing? How you doing? Hope you're having an absolutely lovely day. Same with you, Caitlin. Good morning to you. Have I ever played Ultra Sun and Ultramoon? Ultra Sun and Ultramoon were one of the first games that I like full-on tried shiny hunting in. And gotta say, pretty freaking awesome. I'm a huge fan of I played through Ultra Sun and then of course Sun and Moon. I played through Sun and then I played Ultra Sun, and I love both of them. They're so good. Probably one of my favorite gens. Definitely probably my favorite 3D Pokemon. Favorite 2D Pokemon would probably be Black and White. How's my day been? My day has been pretty swell. I started streaming a little bit earlier today because I'm feeling a little bit eager. And I also know like a lot of my viewership isn't like in America and stuff. So the later I typically stream, the later it is for you guys at like nighttime. Or like if I get 1 hour into stream, it's like 12 a.m. for you. So I'm like, if I started a little bit earlier, I can appeal a little bit more to my American audience. So they're not having to stay up like a whole hour later just to catch the start of a stream. It's a very cute reunion for Nemo. Yeah, right now what is going for Inkay, which, yeah, we'll do a check. We'll see if it's there. It'd be great if it is. Are these things? You never know. It's like gambling. Oh, I never used the 3DS shift. I never used that. It gave me such a headache anytime I used it. It was a cool feature, and I understood why they did it, but like, oh, it was so messed up on the eyes. I never used it. And it only worked in Pokemon battles as well. The 3D mode only worked in Pokemon battles. Really cool technology. Don't get me wrong. I thought it was awesome what they did. But yeah. Do I have a favorite Ultra Beast? Probably Xurkitree. Xurkitree's really cool. Gambling, I say? Yeah. I mean, effectively, it kind of is, right? You know? Funnily enough, it is gambling. Funny I say gambling, you brought your first ever booster box of perfect order, now you're aiming to master. Oh, real? You're at 83%? Oh, that's awesome. That's really good. Yeah, that card show is going to be a good... You're probably going to be able to finish it. That's really cool. I've always been into cards, but like, like budget and stuff. It's like, I can only get some every so often. Like, I have a binder with some really cool cards and stuff, and like around like Christmas and like birthdays and stuff, Lycans and I were like, oh yeah, we'll get a few cards or something, you know, or we can like splurge a little bit because we try and just save as much as we can. especially in today's economy. So I only ever buy things that are more, to a degree, essential to a point, and then I splurge every so often. Like, I got the new Tomodachi Life game, but that's because, like, Lycans and I haven't really done much together for a little bit, so it's just been a nice thing for us to do. And, like, to me, that's worth all the money in the world, just having nice, like, moments and just time where we can just relax and just enjoy something together. So we've been having a lot of fun with that, and other things in terms of, like, content as well. So, like, if a new Pokemon game comes out, I have to get it, because that way, well, I guess I don't have to get it, but I want to get it, because then it's like new content ideas and all that kind of stuff. Speaking of new content ideas, I will probably, maybe, we'll have to wait and see, I'll be making some Champions content as well, because I'm really enjoying the game. I'm having a lot of fun. I've been messing around with, like, team building and all that kind of stuff, so I might be doing some videos on that. Like, what I might do is, like, I'll make a team, I'll explain all their roles, do a few matches, and be like, hey, if you want to try out this team, here's the freaking code, or whatever. And then, yeah. I thought about doing something like that. There'll be very simple, straightforward videos, things like that. Because, like, I'm not a huge fan of, like, huge videos that have, like, hyper editing the whole time. Like, I did one for April Fools, which was the Go-Goat sweep that I managed to do on April Fools, on, like, random doubles on Showdown. And I'm like, you know, that was fun to edit. I had fun editing that. But, like, because partially it's my humor, but I think just for time and effort and, like, making sure that people aren't just coming to my videos for a dopamine hit, you know? Because I know that's, like, what a lot of people do, and, like, that's fine. You know, this is entertainment. I'm entertaining. I'm entertainment at its finest core. I don't like saying that. I'm not narcissistic. But, like, what was I gonna say? Because a lot of people join the series like, ooh, look, a little jingle at the front there, you get to see a shiny Pokemon. But I always try and chuck in something new about the Pokemon that a lot of people don't know, because a lot of people don't really read the decks too often. So it's like, ooh, little fact about the Pokemon. Hey, now you know that. And it's like, hey, here's the shiny, this is what it looks like, and these are my thoughts on it, and this is the nickname I give it. And that's pretty much the flow of the whole series. That's an intense encounter story. That poor goblin. That poor goblin. You're not a comp player, but you can't wait to live stream the game in June because you don't want to buy a capture card. Your laptop may explode with OBS. You know what? That's fair. Yeah, I used to use my laptop for OBS, and it was rough. But then I got a PC. Yay! And then I got a new Elgato. Yay! And then I was able to do stuff. Alright, let's check. Shiny Inkay. Oh, yeah! Nice! Nice. Shiny Inkay. Shiny Inkay, there's two! Oh my goodness. Alright, let's use a... Ultra Ball, boop. And a 1 to the 2 to the 3. That's a shiny Inkay for me. And now we have a second one. Woo! I don't think there's any more cleanup, but I'll have a look-see. I'll have a little look-see and see if there's any more. Damn, there's even Inkays there. Genuine looking as Batman. There's another one! There's another Inkay! 3! We got 3 of them! Oh! I can give away some. You know, I probably will, honestly. Well, we got it. So let's grab one of these frickin' Inkays. Alrighty. I have so many. Hold on. Phases. This is how many phases boxes I have, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I've phased so many times doing this series. It's insane. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm gonna call it Topsy. Yeah, why not Topsy? And your name is going to be Topsy, like topsy-turvy. Like, I think that's a move that it actually learns. If so, check it on screen. Wow, there it is. But yeah, so your name is going to be Topsy. Because I'm so creative like that. Alrighty. Boom! That's done. Let me quickly write down the time for this. Okay, lad. I'm feeling good on a Wednesday. It's a Thursday. It's a Wednesday for some of you, though. 54. Am I doing a shiny living dex? You better believe it. You better believe. Yes, so I'm doing this series because I want to get I want to get all the shiny Pokemon that I possibly can in Legends EA. And then after we do that, we're going to be moving on to other games. I'm probably going to go back to Scarlet and Violet, honestly. And just finish that, because I still have the wheel for that. I have all the shiny Pokemon I've gathered in that, but I haven't actually done all of the shiny hunts I possibly can in that one. But those shiny hunts can be a lot longer. But hey, I managed to do a series on it ages ago, so surely I can keep it up, you know? And I have faith in myself. I've been very dedicated to the series, and I'm sure a lot of you watching understand that as well. Alright, so what will I do? Alright, we have to spin the wheel again. We have to figure out what we hunt next. Alrighty. Let me get it up. Alrighty. Hey, there's the wheel. And around the wheel it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows except for us really soon. For the second hunt of the stream, we have to go for a Beedrill. Alrighty. Actually, I like shiny Beedrill. So, I am happy with this outcome. Alrighty. There's a few places we could go to do Beedrill. Retap, hello, hi. Hope you're having a lovely day. Same to you, Leafy Sea Dragalgi. Hello. Cause like we could theoretically do. Well, it's in 15, right? Is it nighttime right now? If so, no, it is nighttime. I need it to be daytime. I'll see how many spawn there. Because I think there's a chance to get like an alpha Beedrill or something, but there's also a huge chance for us to phase. Was there an update that made the shinies more common? You feel it's been so quick lately? No, there hasn't been. I mean, it's all just like luck down to it. Sometimes you get a really quick hunt. Sometimes you get like a hunt that's like almost 5 hours, even when you're in a distortion, which was what I got for Honed Edge. But, so there's 3 Beedrills that spawn there. There's 3. I guess we could do here. Yeah, I'll figure out where we hunt. I think we hunt here. We can hunt here for a bit. There's a chance for an alpha Beedrill, and there's not too big of a chance we phase on anything else, I guess. Like, there's Pumpkaboos and, like, a Gorgeist and Scolopedes and stuff, but... Hey, what are the odds? What are the odds, eh? So we can do here for a little bit. Let me quickly grab the gif of the good old guy. Beedrill. I do like Beedrill shiny. I love that you can hear my keyboard. Alrighty, now I grab you. We change you to a Beedrill. Boom. BDB. There he is. Actually, I'm not 100% sure what its mega looks like, so I'm pretty curious. Alright, do we think we hunt here for a bit, chat? I think so. I think I'll do here for a little bit. See how it goes. Because who knows? We could get it really quick. We could get it like in, who knows? Who knows? Jamie, hello, hi. Hope you're having an absolutely lovely day today. Jolticus, hello, hi. How you doing? Hope you're also having a lovely day. What can I do you for? You're geriatric. I think that's that word. Don't believe me. Can I remind you what a certified Felipe moment is? A certified Felipe moment. So the reason he's there is because when we were doing, we were looking for Latios for episode 100, and what happened was I was talking to him. I was talking to Felipe, like, hey, if you give me the Latios distortion, you'll get a permanent on-screen on my streams. And, I'm a man of my word. It was Latios, and then everyone was saying, oh, that's a certified Felipe moment. So we have a certified Felipe moment on stream now. I don't really want to do here. It's annoying. I don't want to get caught by freaking pumpkaboos all the time. I'll keep doing it. I'll do it for a little bit longer. I wish I was a little bit taller. Oh my god. Alright, the only reason is because those things keep aggroing me. And I don't like it when that happens. I don't like being aggroed. I'm not an aggro person. Aggro ravine. Where do we go? We need bug. Bug? No. Alright, well, let's just look for Beedrill. I'm gonna look for an inner distortion. And hey, if I get sick of it, I can go back to that place at literally any time. Theme of your day today is bees. Went into the kitchen this morning, found a huge carpenter bee. That was an inch and a half. Oh my gosh. Inch and a half. Freedom units? Why free? Oh, Americans. Them and their eagle units. Hey, it's Cheesy Bread. How you been, man? Sorry you haven't got to watch a stream lately. Been busy with sports. All good, man. Hey, I haven't been able to stream too much recently, purely because, you know, I last week and the week before I was pretty jam-packed with just life stuff. So this week I'm actually able to stream again. So you really haven't missed too much. Yesterday I did like a Pokemon Champions stream, which was fun. Well, it's a large hyperspace zone though. Hold on, let me look up. Let me see which ones I can actually get Beedrill. Alright, bug type hyperspace distortions. So in 1-star ones, I can get Kakuna. In 4-star ones, we can get Beedrill. Okay. Honestly, I might just go for a 1-star one with Kakuna. I might just do that. You've been good. You've been so on liking champions. Hey, fair. I mean, a lot of people are like huge into champions right now, and a lot of the time it's because they're competitive players, and like I'm learning competitive just so I can like have a chance, you know. Like, I've made it to Master Ball tier, and it's fun. Like, I myself, I'm having fun. Even when I'm, like, losing, for the most part, I'm having fun. But, like, if you get, like, a freeze, or you get a flinch, or anything like that, and you get flinched, sorry, it's such a not good feeling. I've lost games because of flinching. And it's been, absolutely gut-wrenching is a good way to put it. Probably the best way to put it. Flinch of agony, despair, and suffering. That's exactly what I was feeling. Tire Antrim, hello, hi. How you doing? Hope you're having an absolutely lovely day. So the carpenter bee was around 4 centimeters. That's a pretty big bee, my lord. That would have scared the crap out of me. I'm Australian. No, there's no bee drill there. No bee drill. You're 1,322 for Eevee and Leaf Green. Woof. I wish you luck. I mean, that's still under odds in that game, is it not? Like, pretty under odds in Fire Red and Leaf Green. One time a glitch happened, your Garchomp had the moveset of your Gardevoir. It was a very rough release. Very, very rough release. But what can you do? I just can't wait for I just can't wait for the next series, honestly. The next series in competitive in that game. Cause like I'm a fan of kind of where it's at now, cause you know we don't have any like, we're not just gonna resort back to like the Scarlet and Violet era, you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, Urshifu's on every team, and like, as long as Incineroar is viable, Incineroar's gonna be here, and you can't get rid of him. It kind of feels like Champions was a bit rushed. Like the screaming thing to me is the fact that like Legend ZA on the Switch runs at like 60 FPS. Smooth, buttery, awesome. Champions runs at like 30 FPS. Like, even Unite runs at 60. You know? It's like, what? Why are we reverting back to running at like 30 FPS in 2026? You know? You think Pokemon Champions are having a rough release so Tomodachi Life could have its good karma? Tomodachi Life was gonna have good karma regardless. And you know that. Tomodachi Life is like crazy popular. I wouldn't say it's as popular as Pokemon, but it's still insanely popular. And like, it feels like there's a new Nintendo game literally like every month now. It's insane. I think next month is the only break we have for Nintendo games specifically. And then the month after, we get Splatoon Raiders. This July, we get Splatoon Raiders already. It's like, we saw one thing of Splatoon Raiders like a year and a half ago. And then they just came out of the blue on a random Tuesday. It's like, oh yeah, Splatoon Raiders is gonna be a single player, freaking, story adventure game, and it's coming out in July on like the 23rd. It's like, okay, that's insane. And like, what are they gonna announce next? What's the next game gonna be? There's gonna be one in like August, and then September. Or maybe, just maybe, They're gonna do nothing after Splatoon Raiders, and then like be like, oh, in December we have DLC for Pokopia or something. It's insane. There's been so many Nintendo releases. Because like end of last year we got Z8, and that's carried a lot of people through, you know. And then we got Pokopia, and we got Tomodachi Life, 2 cozy games that a lot of people are loving. I know for a fact there was another one. We got Metroid Prime 4, which was apparently not great. Because it just tried to be like Breath of the Wild instead of being a good Metroid game. And like there was something in like the hub world that you had to do that was really annoying. I didn't play it, and I don't even know if people I know who love Metroid played it. I did hear about the leak. It's so upsetting. It is so upsetting for the artists and the animators, and just don't watch it. Do not, if you come across it, don't watch it. Wait till it comes out and support it when you can. But at the same time, it's like, because the way it leaked is the stupidest thing. Because it leaked because what on Paramount, right? It's meant to be a Paramount exclusive, not even coming to theaters. What happened was Paramount emailed a guy the full movie. That's not even a dumb bit. That's just what happened. And that's how it leaked all over Twitter. It's ridiculous. It's so bad. And now it's like, no one's gonna, because everyone's just watching it now. Everyone's just watching it on Twitter, on their freaking For You page. It's crazy. And, like, for the most part, leaks are usually, you know, on the side of harmless, you know? It was an ex-employee that was emailed it? Oh, no. Well, that's even worse on the ex-employee's part. How petty do you have to be to do that? To ruin it for, like, it depends on what they got laid off for, I guess. But, like, still. Come on. Still no Kakuna. Damn. It's ridiculous. It's so unfortunate. That's true. Coyote versus Acme. Or Acme? I think that's how you pronounce it. And I did see that trailer. It looks interesting. You're heading out early. Catch you again. Alrighty, Cade. Well, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope you get through orders swiftly and precisely. Have a good rest of your stream. I will. I certainly will. No bugs still. Can they be in poison ones? It would make sense. Couldn't decide on what to evolve with Eevee, so you're thinking of names and thought of Chura the Flareon. That is adorable. I fully support that. I named my shiny Flareon Cheese. Bum, ba-dum, bum. From what you heard, the ex-employee was cut because of a budget on the issue of the movie wasn't doing too well, and they sent all those employees. Oh my, why? It's Paramount, is it not? And the thing is, it's so bad on so many levels. One, to fumble that bad is insane. And two, the fact that, what do you call it? Trying to figure out how to, like, you do not send people like an MP4 file of your finished product like months before it's actually meant to release. Hell, we haven't even gotten a trailer for it yet. You know? It's crazy. Name them Jazzy. You like jazz? I could call it Barry. Barry B. Benson. Still no Kakuna. Damn. Ugh. It's so... I'm gonna double check. Was it meant to be Paramount? Paramount Plus. It's so Paramount's fault. And it's just so bad. Like, that's just that's you don't give people the full movie if they're not working for you anymore. That's because if they're not working for you anymore, like, I understand, like, if they were still under an NDA, but it's like, if they were under an NDA and they leaked it, that's huge legal trouble for that person. Like, insane legal trouble. You know? And, like, surely it's been taken down everywhere, but I'm hoping it has. I'm hoping it's been taken down everywhere. Hey, Charlie Wiseman, how you doing, man? What is Felipe here for? Felipe is here for emotional support. Reminding us that every moment is a certified Felipe moment. The moments where nothing's happening. The moment where we find the shiny. The moment where we spend ages looking for the distortion zone. Every moment is a certified Felipe moment. Anyway, I'm probably just going to do this one. It is Pinza, it is Kakuna, it's medium, so we should be good. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Do I even have, like, a good donut for this? We'll wait and see. They were under NDA and broke it. That's huge legal trouble for them. Astronomical legal trouble. Like, there's not much you can do to freaking... Oh, do I use this one? It's like 6 minutes. we're gonna use this one. It's easy to get here as well. Alrighty. Is Beedrill nearby? Heracross is there. What if we go all the way over this way? Heracross is there as well. Is Beedrill there? No. Alright. Dang. Dang, dang, diggity, dang, a dang. Oh, I didn't mean to open it. Hold on. I meant to do a good old restart. Back up to an old save. Alrighty, that's still there. Perfect. And for those of you who don't know, the reason I'm doing this is because when you go into it, that's when the locations of the spawns are rolled. So if we go back in again, it very well might be Pincers still there, but there is a chance Beedrill will be here instead. Yep, see, boom, Beedrill's right there. Perfect. And now we can just use the teleporter. Lovely. And now I can just mash the A button to my heart's content. Once it took you 3 days just to find a Feebas in a zone? Oh. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on getting Feebas. Don't even get me started. Feebas is an elusive little guy. I don't even remember the last time I saw a Feebas in like a distortion zone. You know, while I'm mashing A, let me look it up. Alright, distortion zones. Where can you get Feebas? You can get Feebas in... You can actually get Feebas in 2-star ones. But it is somewhat rare. But only 1-star ones. I think in 5-star ones you can get Milotic. No, 5-star ones is literally just all the starters that you can find in this game. Blastoise, Greninja, Swampert. I love using teleporters. They're so good. Yeah, you can literally only find Feebas in one of the 10 2-star hyperspace distortions. Beedrill's your favorite Pokemon? Love to hear it. Beedrill's a sick mon. I like Beedrill a lot. I always forget he has legs. And that he can actually stand. Sounded like a light Italian accent. I don't know. Probably. I do voices every so often. Because I have fun doing them. Doesn't matter if it's good. It doesn't matter if they sound good at all. I just do it because it's fun. And you know, when you do voices, you unlock this other part of yourself where you can just be foolish without any worry of what other people think. And I think that is very special. I think it's very, very special indeed. It's a very good skill when it comes to DMing or being a part of a D&D group. Because you need good motivation and this you need to not feel like a fool. Like, you need to know, like, hey, you gotta have fun. If people judge you, that's on them. If you're having fun doing a little bit of me when the portals me when you enter the portal of whimsy and joy. I'm a huge fan of whimsy and joy. Whimsy and joy gotta be one of my top 5 favorite things. And like anytime one of my favorite parts about DMing, I love doing stupid voices. I absolutely love them. There was a few characters that I had in my first campaign that I just had honestly just some fun voices for like relatively evil characters. Or even just like silly characters. I love doing silly characters. It's great. It's good fun. Old Lady is also fun to do. But like naturally you're gonna feel anxious to do it. And that's so normal. Feeling anxious to like change your voice, because it's your voice. Your voice is like your most personal like instrument that you have, because that's what you sound like, that's what you can make your voice sound like, and all that kind of stuff. So like, especially if you like sing or do voiceover work or literally anything, if you're a receptionist, if you are like a phones person, if you're a salesperson, like everything you do, you know, I can't think. I cannot think right now. All I can think about is mashing the A button and getting this shiny B drill. But still, I think you understand what my point is. Voice is such a personal instrument. So it's natural to feel anxiety when you want to, you know, mess around with it and like do like RP and D&D and like be in the character and try these really silly voices. You know, and like but it's fun. You gotta let the funny out. You know what I mean? You know that 1 month clip in Monsters University where he says let the scary out? You gotta let the funny out. Yeah. Luna, hello, hi. How you doing? You joined during a rant on how, I don't know, how doing voices can be freeing sometimes. Also, Ethan, hello, hi. First time catching me live. Well, welcome to the stream, Ethan. Hope you're having an absolutely lovely day, and welcome. Nothing but the warmest of said welcomes. You gotta go, Alpha? All good. All good. Always a pleasure to see you come out. You know, hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Or night, depending on where you are. For majority of you, it's probably nighttime, because in nighttime, that's where it usually is in America around the time that I'm in. Because a lot of the time where it's like 2 p.m. for me or something like that, or maybe even 1 p.m., it's like 12 a.m. for you guys. And it's like, why a majority of my audience in the US, where it's such a different time zone? I don't get it. I do not get it. Alright, let's check. Do a bit of a check. Yeah, nah. Nothing. I mean, we've only been going for like 9 minutes. Is your first time joining one of the streams? Love the Shiny Day and Legends EA shorts. They're funny and so cool. Well, you're so cool as well for loving them. You know? I'm glad that you love it. Yeah, even if just one person likes it and it makes one person's day a little bit better, it's been worth it. I say that all the time. Because I have fun doing it, I enjoy doing it, and if I can just make one person's day a little bit better, you know, a little bit more of a smile on their face, and, you know, then, by Jove, it was worth it. And that's my whole philosophy when it comes to this. Do it because you love it, and do it, you know, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's as simple as it is. The reason I do it is because I love doing it. It's fun to do. I like to live stream. I like to act a fool in front of people, and people enjoy it. If there's a camera, though, no. Like, it's super contradicting, and trust me, it's super contradicting. I hate being the center of attention. Which is really funny considering I am streaming right now. But like outside of like friend group shenanigans and like streaming, oh my god, I hate being the center of attention. Like with like family or anything like that, as soon as I'm the center of attention, I like have an internal meltdown. And I can't. If it's in front of a camera, I'm the same. If I see a camera, I'm like, no. And I like break down. That's why I don't use a camera. I use a freaking VTuber guy that does things for me and speaks when I speak. Because I can be a fool and no one knows what I'm doing. No one knows what I look like. And I like that about it. If I'm ever on camera for anything, I'm having a mask on. I will makeshift myself a mask or a helmet of some kind so you can't see my face. Because I want to do stuff in front of the camera. Because I use my body so much when I talk. I use it so... I'm using it right now. Both my hands are like in the air. I use my body so much when I talk. And like getting that emphasis across could be really good. And like it adds a bit more of a punch to what I'm saying sometimes. Or at least that's what happens in my head, which is why I do it. I need some water. Stay hydrated, folks. Water is very important, and you should be drinking at least 1 liter a day. At the bare minimum. It keeps your body healthy, young, and fresh. Your bladder will love you? No, you'll be going to the bathroom a lot more. But that's healthy. I think like people are meant to be going to the bathroom like 4 times a day. Something like that. On average. Do I drink enough water? No. But I'm trying to. And I try and make a goal to go through at least... How many liters is this water bottle? I don't know. Probably like 1.25. I try and get through this. 1? Probably just 1. It's probably just a 1 liter water bottle. I try and get through it. It doesn't say it on like the back or anything or bottom. Ugh. It's sad seeing you don't have much views. You deserve more views. Well, thank you. Well, hey, you can have a part of it. Show your friends. Share it around. Let people know about the stuff that's, you know, that I have fun making, I guess. And if you enjoy it, chances are other people enjoy it. I hate YouTube. Okay, I'm starting a rant. So. YouTube's algorithm is so weird, and I don't get it. I've been trying to understand it for like a year now. And I do not, for the life of me, understand it. So, yeah, you know what? You guys deserve to know. You know, you're the whole reason this shit even happens in the first place. So, let me just quickly, I can just mash A when I do this as well. So it's not like I'm doing anything different. Let me view the channel real quick. Let me have a look-see. Let me go in. Let me do a deep dive real quick. Alright, so... Let's go over statistics, shall we? So, and this is statistics all of you can see. So, today's short's been doing great. I'm so happy with how, like, the channel goes. I'm so happy with the amount of exposure I get. However, why is it that a random one on the 20th of April got 22,000 when it's the same fucking things? It's the same concept. It's the same thing. Why does this one get so many more views and the rest just fall back down into this 1,000 or 2,000 view jail window? Why does that happen? I don't get it. I do not understand it. It's the same, like, and I understand that it might be with, like, the Pokemon, I guess, because that one was the Gallade one, I think, and I'm like, oh, I guess a lot of people like Gallade. But, like, even then, it's like, I got 115 subscribers from that one. I'm not even kidding. And, like, but most people that let me go engagement real quick. Let's have a look-see. Like, it's insane. I don't get it. I don't get it. It has 13.5 thousand engaged views. Engaged. You know what engaged views means? People that have sat and watched the entire thing. 12.6 of them were unique viewers that have never seen the channel before. And they loved it. They stayed. So why aren't they doing that more? It's the same damn thing every day. With a new, shinier day. That's what I'm doing. So then why doesn't it do that for all of them? I don't get it. I don't get the algorithm. And, like, some of the time, I understand because it's a bad shiny. But guess what? The most viewed one was a random snow runt. For some reason. I don't get it. And, like, I'm not trying to sound ungrateful. That's the last thing I'm trying to sound. I'm just confused with the algorithm, and I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm so happy with where I'm at. I wouldn't change a single thing. I just want to understand why the algorithm chooses a random one of these episodes that I've done daily episodes that I think are good quality, and it just doesn't show them as much as this random one that I took like less time to edit than another one that I took more time to edit. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I've looked into it and it doesn't make sense. I've used the studio tools or whatever it provides me to get some form of insight. And all it says is like, oh, you should focus on what the hook is for this one. It's like, it's all the same hook. They all have the same jingle. At the very start, they all have the same, like, 5 to 6 seconds. Why are you telling me I should try and improve it? What do you mean? What do you mean it should be more like the one that got more views than the one that's... They're the same! They're the same! You know? It's... I need this the algorithm is so weird. It's so weird, and I don't get it, and I want to get it. I want to understand how it works, but it's just all over the shop. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Because, like, I go through such, like, long periods. And again, I wouldn't change anything. I would not change anything about the channel because I'm having a lot of fun. A lot of people have joined. A lot of people are loving it. And my appreciation for you guys is through the freaking roof. I can't even begin to describe how grateful I am. It's insane. Because, like, you guys just like what I do. And, like, that's insane to me. The fact that there's how many of you now? How many? 7,451. That's an insane number. That's bigger than, like, most schools. By a wide margin. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous to me. And the fact that it's still climbing is crazy. But I just want to understand this algorithm and why it's so weird. And why it's so weird. I don't get it. But hey, what can you do? What can you do? You're gonna guess Honchkrow is my favorite Pokemon? Believe it or not, just like Lycan said, it's actually Flygon. I know. It's weird. My favorite Pokemon's Flygon, but I chose Honchkrow as the mascot. Long story short, I had the gamer tag Crow. I wanted to do a YouTube channel, and I'm like, well, I don't want to show my face. There's a Crow Pokemon. Sure, I'll make that the mascot. And Honchkrow was the mascot. And plus, I think there's already someone else who uses Flygon as a mascot, and I didn't want to seem like I'm ripping them off. Also, huge shout out to Lycans as well. They're my lovely moderator and my lovely, lovely partner, my lifetime partner. And they have done all the art for the channel. So if you see the VTuber right now, they did the art for that. You see the banner for the channel. You see any of like the drawn thumbnails or anything like that. They've done that. However, if you see like PNGs and thumbnails and stuff, like the thumbnail for this, like these live streams I make, like for long form videos and stuff like that, if it's drawn, they did it. So huge to them. Alrighty, let's see if there's a Beedrill worth catching. Or a Kakuna. Yo, there's 2 Kakunas! There's an Alpha Kakuna! Oh my lordy. Lordy big. I'm gonna go with Netball. A boop? No, not Beedrill. I mean, we need a Beedrill, but we need Kakuna first. Boom! And a 1, 2, 3. Shiny Alpha Kakuna for me. There's another Kakuna. Get in the ball, Kakuna. And now we have to evolve the Alpha Kakuna. Hip hip hooray. Man, how many times can I say Kakuna? I can say Kakuna a plethora of times. Okay. Was there anything else over here? No. Oh well. Alright, while I have time here, I am going to do the things I have to do, like pick up sparkling items, destroy boulders, all that good stuff. Alrighty. Alpha Kakuna though. Hell yeah. The powers that we have ice defense, poison catching, and then encounter power. Because I don't run shiny power. Shiny power and alpha power makes things a little bit like too easy in my opinion a lot of the time. So I don't run them. Because, like, the distortions are already super good for shiny hunting. And, like, if I added, using the sparkling power as well, it's just too much, you know? What? Yo, Alpha Heracross. Big boy. Whoa, what happened there? Oh, Swords Dance. Yeesh. We need more Pokeballs. There's another one. We need to get 2 more though. I'm mostly doing this just so I can like have more berries and stuff. Make it. Is there one down there? No. Get that one though. Alright, now we'll look for the big old golden one. Alright, over on that rooftop. I'll still get all the ones I find though, because I can still get more hyperspace berries. Like that. Damn, 3 hyperspace berries. That's huge. And then get that one. Nice. What do we get from it? Chilean, Charty, Cape Sea, Tiger, Haven, Koba, and some other stuff. Nice. I'll grab this one as well while we're here. And a boop. Alrighty, let's leave. Was there another one there? No. Okay. Escape from hyperspace Lumios. Mori, 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 Mori. Morio Troll Radio. Oh, they went back to full health. Nice. Alright, well, we gotta do the Alpha Kakuna, right? We got to. Alrighty. And here is the alpha kahuna that we... Kakuna. Sorry, not kahuna. Kakuna that we just got, as we do have to evolve into the target for today's hunt, which is, of course, this shiny alpha Beedrill. I'm a huge fan of it. Normally, I'm not a fan of green shinies, but this with the blue and the black and the white, it's just a good color combination. It's nice. I like it. Pin missile. Pissel. Bad. Alright. Alrighty, yeah. And your name is going to be Barry, because if we all know bees, bees love jazz. Yeah, that's not great. Yeah, your name's gonna be Barry. Do I do that again? Oh, wait, no, we need to Mega Evolve it anyway. Hold on. What am I doing? There's a Mega Beedrill. How did I forget about that? You like jazz? Where's the Beedrillite? There it is. Alright, damn, Barry's huge. And here is the Alpha Beedrill that we now have, as we do have to see what it looks like when it is Mega Evolved. Alright, let's get a better angle. Whoa, it's the same colors, and he's freaking massive. Oh my lord. Huge bee. Look how big he is. How fast is he? Oh my lord. I'm not going to be able to get a good photo of him. He's so big. He's so fast. Look at him go. Look at him fly. He's soaring. Alrighty. And, yeah, I think we're going to go with Barry. Yeah. And your name is going to be Barry, because Barry B. Benson is a B, and you're a B, so you're going to be Barry. Do you like jazz? Yeah, sorry, not sorry. Alright, now we have to wait for that to go out. Hip hip, hurrah! Alright, B, Barry B. Benson. Beedrill. Beedrill took how long? Beedrill took 21 minutes and 03 seconds. Woo! He's out of Mega Energy, but he's freaking huge. And we have some more phases. Hooray! We phased on another Kakuna. Who would have thought? Okay, so we've done 2. That means we do another one, and we do a 3. A 3-fer. 3-3-3-fer. Alright, let me pull it up. There's the wheel. Let's start recording. And round around the wheel it goes, where it's so bad to find out for the 3rd hunt of the stream. We go for Slowpoke. I think, okay, there is one area that's like pretty easy to do Slowpoke, so I am gonna do that area. And very simply, it is Wild Zone 9? Wait, I thought it was 10. Yeah, it's 10, okay. We're gonna be hunting Wild Zone 10, cause Slowpoke spawns there. Yay! Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. Ah, no, I need the updated one. This one's stinky. This is the stinky shiny. Boo. Hold on. Slowpoke shiny ZA. Give it to me. This is gonna be a long hunt? Maybe. Can I get, like, is there really not a GIF of the updated shiny Slowpoke? Really? Well, I guess I just take the normal one. Alright, looks like we're just adding a still image of this guy. There's no GIF of him that I could find in the new shiny form. So, that's what he's gonna look like. Oopsies. Yeah, finding a GIF of the new shiny Slowpoke will take that long. So I found a still image of it. It's a little awkward, but they're there. What if there was a black market in the underground sewers? Well, there wouldn't be, because that's illegal. And if it's illegal, people can't do them. Because it's against the law. And laws are there for a reason. Whew. It's the mellow part of the stream where I've done my big rant for today. And now I'm feeling tired. So we just chill and we vibe and we just feel it out. I think it's unlikely we'll get a second DLC for Legends ZA, but like I understand why some people think it. Because, like, we got 2 DLCs for Scarlet and Violet. We got 2 DLCs for Sword and Shield. We got a free DLC for Legends Arceus, which included the massive mass outbreaks. But other than that, I don't know. I feel like we've gotten our 1 DLC for this game. And they're just fully focusing on, Legends. Not Legends. Oh! I completely forgot about the timer. Thank you for pointing that out to me. I fully forgot to. But yeah, I don't think they'll do another DLC. I think they're putting a lot of their resources towards, like, Gen 10. If they did, though, I think it would be a cool idea to have it more like underground Lumios. Or like a continuation of the distortion zones and add like new Pokemon and have like Mega Cresselia, which competitive players will hate, but it would be pretty cool. I'm very curious to see what Mega Zygarde's ability is. Yeah, I fully gleaned over the fact that I did not start the timer. Yeah, if they make Mega Cresselia, that is gonna be the absolute bane of singles. It's a huge reason why Milotic is so used right now in like doubles, even in singles, because it's so bulky. Unless you have like a really sturdy physical attacker, you're not getting rid of it. Boom, boom, what kind of gimmick do I want Gen 10 to have? A temporary second form. Similar to Mega Evolution, but what it does, it inverts their stats. I think that would be crazy hype. Barely. I feel like that won't happen. I think it's really a lot cooler conceptually than it is practically. You know what I mean? Flora, how you doing? How you doing? How are we doing today? Well, I am doing great. Hope you're having an absolutely day. What am I saying? Hope that you yourself are having an absolutely lovely day. Right now, we're shiny hunting for a shiny Slowpoke for the third hunt of the stream. Do I play champions? I sure do. I'm super into it. DMG, howdy ho, welcome as well. How have you been, man? Doing good? You're currently hunting for a Shalfagumi? I wish you luck, good sir. Shalfagumi's a hard hunt. Unless you like get alpha power, then go to a distortion, then it's a bit easier. But still. But yeah, I play champions, and I'm super into it. I might actually play a little bit after stream. But yeah, for Gen 10, I think there's quite a few like cool gimmicks that can happen. One that gives like Pokemon a temporary form similar to like Mega Evolution or some kind. Because a lot of time there's like the Dynamax, like in comparison to other ones, there's the Dynamax form, which is like, hey, look, you increase a Pokemon's health by like a huge margin, and there's 3 turns where they're like crazy bulky and have like these crazy moves. And then there's Z moves, which are pretty cool as well, honestly. I like Z moves, but it's just not great. But I think like, let's say, what is it? Do you guys know, I can't remember their name right now, but they do like like creating a custom Pokemon for you. Have you seen that guy? I can't remember what his name is right now, but he's making a fan-made Pokemon game called, I think it's like Pokemon Void, I think it's called. And the mechanic that they've come up with that is really, really cool. And it's like a corrupted form or something. And I think that's a really cool idea, where it's similar to... Is that what it is? Is that what I'm thinking of? I might be thinking of something else that they've done. It comes out this month? That's really cool. But yeah, I've seen a lot of his stuff, and it's really cool. And I know that like everyone loves Setamite, I think their name was, where it's like they have a evolution for every stone and every type in the game, and like they've given it a mega evolution and all that kind of stuff. I think it's really fun. You're out for the night. Good luck, Crow. Why, thank you, Leafy Dragaugi, Leafy C Dragaugi. Hope you have a lovely rest of your night, and thank you for the good luck. Let's hope I don't need it. Actually, I'll get a close up. Look, I don't think either of them are shiny, but I'll see. Did I phase on? I already phased on the 2 Gavanas. Are you freaking serious right now? Are you joking me? I already phased on both Gavanas. Bro. Bro. Out of everything I could have phased on, I phased on both Kavanas within, like, roughly around 10 minutes of actually doing it. My god. That's insane. Wait. Wait, hold on. I might be being silly. Because I remember I came here a while ago when I was hunting for... When I was getting one of these slowpokes to make into a slowbro. Did I not get the 2 Carvanas, maybe? That to me makes more sense. Like, if you guys seen that episode over here for that live, I was hunting here for a slowpoke to evolve into slowbro, and... Did I get those 2 Carvanas? Hold on, let me look up the episode. If I didn't, those 2 Carvanas are from ages ago. I need to figure this out. It was day 154. Did I not do cleanup? Alright, I'm watching the short right now. Did I not get them? No, those 2 are from this. Those 2 are from right now. That's ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's so silly. Phased on 2 Carvanas before I get a slowpoke. New gimmick is that some Pokemon can completely switch their types. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool if it's like just fully opposite. Like if you have like a Haxorus, you flip its type and it turns into like a fairy type. But then isn't it like just like more specific terrestrialization unique to certain Pokemon? Isn't it just like that then? Unless they, like, have a new form. Which I guess, like, some Pokemon just have, like, regional forms then. Maybe the gimmick will be, like, you can double a Pokemon's stat for, like, 2 turns. Six Shalfa Bagons? My lord, man. Would it be Terra but 2 types? Well, I guess it depends, you know? Like, we don't really know what the gimmick's gonna be. Like, messing around with Pokemon's types are always, like, really interesting. And, like, terrestrialization was one of the biggest things for competitive Pokemon in general. And, like, I feel as though Pokemon have just been getting better with making competitively viable Pokemon. Because, like, Sword and Shield had some decent ones, but, like, they made, like, Urshifu, they made Calyrex, Shadow Rider, and Ice Rider. They made quite a few, like, good, viable mons. And same with Scarlet and Violet. There's not that many mons that I would say are, like, bad. Like, Low Kicks is, like, the weakest, like, example, I would say, but, like, still, they're crazy useful. They have a really super niche gimmick. What if you can call in wild Pokemon to your side? Like an SOS battle, but you get to call in assistance? That feels like more of a feature than like a mechanic, you know, rather than a gimmick for the whole game. Because, like, usually the gimmicks are, like, what makes or breaks it. Like, the whole reason Legends EA, like, works so well is because the gimmick was Mega Evolution, and they changed the battle system. And with Scarlet and Violet, the gimmick was Terrestrialization, so you can change your Pokemon's type to whatever you wanted it to be for that moment. And it was the same with, Sun and Moon, how it's like, oh, if you sacrifice your held item, you can do one attack that does an incredible amount of damage, or can, like, buff you up like crazy. Like, that's the only reason Eevee was even viable on Sun and Moon, because of that. And it made them viable, because they got a sharp increase to all of their stats. It was a busted Geomancy on Eevee of all Pokemon. Mr. Meatball, hello, hi. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely lovely day. I still can't believe we phased on both Carvanas. Two over there. There's one still there, though, so... we might phase on something up. I will be honest as well. If this takes too long, I'll probably switch to a distortion, just because, like, again, I need a lot of my time, because a lot of the time I am spending, you know, working and, like, getting videos done and, like, doing other stuff in my personal life. So the only reason why I would ever, like, switch up in the middle of a hunt is for time efficiency purposes. What's the longest time I've ever spent shiny hunting? The longest time I've ever spent shiny hunting would have been... I think it might have been 8 hours? Maybe 6 on a Fennekin in this game. If we're talking just this game, it would have been 9 hours for a shiny Fennekin. However... Heracross, sorry. My longest hunt was for Heracross. Inside of this game. However... of all time of the hunts that I've done, it was for shiny Cresselia inside of Pokemon Ultra Sun. That took me 3 months with over 32,000 soft resets without the shiny charm. That was by far my longest hunt. Chandler, hello, hi, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you have an absolutely lovely day. Same with you, Scooter. Hope you're having a great idea. Great idea. Oh my lord. I'm combining things I'm reading with what I should be saying. Hope you're having an absolutely lovely day. You got another Shalfa Dratini? God damn, man. What if in double battles you can sacrifice doing 2 attacks and combining the 2 moves into 1? I feel as though having a gimmick tied to just double battles is risky. It's a cool idea. And, like, that's kind of what Water Pledge, Fire Pledge, and Grass Pledge are for, right? Heading off to bed, all good woof. Well, I hope you had a lovely time on stream, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your night. Thank you for coming out. I really do appreciate your support. What's my streaming schedule like? So, I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. All Australian Eastern Time. If you want to know specifics, if you go to my YouTube channel, you can see it in the banner. I have all the times that I'm live, but you do have to convert that into your own time zone. It's very important. So my Monday could be your Sunday, my Tuesday, my Wednesday could be your Tuesday, my Thursday could be your Wednesday. So if it's Wednesday for you right now, I would stream on like Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But yeah, check out the YouTube banner. All the times are on there and convert it into your own time zone for ease of use. Yeah, all good, man. All good. If people have questions about me or the stream, I'm more than happy to answer. And hey, you know what time it is? It's time for my obligatory plug-in. If you're enjoying the stream and you haven't already, please do consider subscribing as well as liking the stream, as it really does help it out and push it out to more people, because the algorithm is weird like that. And the more you interact with this, the more it pushes out to more groovy people like yourselves. So if you haven't already, consider subscribing and liking. Maybe even sharing if you're feeling a little bit dangerous. What if you become invincible for 4 turns, but attack is 50% lower and you take a quarter damage after? That would be a staller's dream. And I don't know, I feel like a lot of people wouldn't like that mechanic. Yeah, there's no such thing as a bad idea. But it's certainly an idea that, you know, you would have to, like, think more about it, I feel. Because, like, if you become invincible, that's, like, that's insane. Becoming invincible, and then, like, they can do it as well. So then it's like, what do you do? If someone does that, then you can, like, predict it to protect. And then there's, like, 3 turns, and then you can activate it. And then that Pokemon can't do anything. They waste their, like, invincibility period. So really, it just kind of drags out the game a little bit. Especially in, like, competitive and then just, like, other ways like that as well. It's hard to imagine what the new gimmick will be, though. I feel as though some form of, like, stat increase, like temporary stat increase, or a form change could be cool. Because, like, Mega Evolution wasn't for every Pokemon, and that was still a gimmick. Very similar to, like, how Z-moves had specific Z-moves, everyone could use it. And terrestrialization, everyone could use. I feel as though gimmicks that every Pokemon can use are better than ones that only select Pokemon can use. It's way too late. You have to get going. Hey, no apologies. No apologies necessary, Meatball. Not at all. Head to sleep. Have a lovely rest of your night. And thanks for coming out to the stream, even if it's only for like a few minutes or something like that, you know? So, sleep up. Sleep's very important, more important than the stream, and plus, all the VODs are uploaded after, so if you ever feel like you miss out on a stream, they're always uploaded, and you can go and watch them later. But I hope you have a lovely rest of your night. Hey, it's Catlaw, how you doing? Welcome to the stream for today. Hope you're having a lovely day. You just got a shiny Froakie? Nice. Shiny Froakie's a good shiny, I like that line. Is Greninja shiny glazed as hell? Yeah, it is. But yeah, it's cool though. There's a reason a lot of people like it. Shiny Slowpoke looks so purple in ZA. I know, it's so good, isn't it? It's great. So much better than what we used to have. I hope they keep it this purple. It would be a huge fumble if they changed it to how it was before in like future games. It would be a huge fumble. Had some birthday drinks with some friends to celebrate a friend's birthday. Nice. Well, I hope you and your friends had a lovely day, and I hope your friend had a really good birthday today. You're gonna say this? Me and multiple other creators have been helping you through a rough mental period, and you're glad. You're so grateful for us. Keep on what you're doing. Well, of course. Well, hey, I'm glad that this kind of content can help, be uplifting through, some more rough times. And it's heartwarming for me to hear that. And I really do hope that you're feeling better now. And know that, like, through every struggle comes, like, things always get better at some point. And I know it's, like, it can be hard to believe a lot of the time. And that's how it is. Because, like, some people's situations feels like they're never going to get better. But if you have people around you that genuinely care about you and support from those around you, it can be a world of difference. Genuinely. Even if you feel alone, there's always a place, And that's what I try and make this, I try and make, like, all my streams are really, like, safe and, like, friendly environment. Not to say to trauma dump or anything, because, like, we want to keep, like, the mood of it pretty good. But, like, just a safe place where people can just chill and vibe and not feel this pressure from, like, the outside world and stuff, and just take a moment to just enjoy some time. People talking about Pokemon, people talking about, like, what they did on their days, and, all that kind of stuff. Finally found a whiskey that you like? Me, myself, I don't really drink, but, which astounds you, not a whiskey fan, but Sheepdog Whiskey Chef Kiss. Peanut butter flavor? Peanut butter flavor whiskey? See, now you've intrigued me. A peanut butter flavored alcohol sounds really interesting. You know what I mean? It's really, really interesting. What if the new games were revolved around weather? Whatever the weather is outside, you suck up all for 5 turns to boost a certain stat, and the opponent can do it as well. I see, okay. I can see that, like, working in a sense. Like, to a degree, it puts an end to... It doesn't even put an end to weather wars. It probably just does it a lot more, but... See, it's impossible to know what the next gimmick's gonna be. It's absolutely impossible to know, What look like shiny Slowpoke? You don't know you're traumatized of watching streamers shiny hunt? I'm gonna be so honest. I don't really know what you're trying to say there. Well, hey, if you're having fun, that's all that matters. I promote fun whimsy. It burns, you gotta be a drinker to enjoy it. Keep your alcohol-free life, mad respect. Well, thank you. I myself, like, the only, like, drink that I'm, like, somewhat interested in trying, because, like, I've had a sip or two here to see, like, oh, do I like that? It's like, yeah, nah, I just don't think alcohol's for me. And then I was taught about hard solo. I'm like, oh. What does that sound like? Because I like solo. And it's like, and I'm curious, and I want to try it. Like, it's like hard, what is it? What is it now? Like hard something. It's not hard solo anymore. Because, like, kids would think, oh, look, it's a solo, and then drink it, and it's like, oh, but it's alcohol in it. But I'm very, very interested in that. Oh, you meant that it looks like shiny slow. I see. Okay. I get you now. Yeah, they kind of do. They kind of look a little bit more similar to the old one. But it's okay. Don't worry. These ones are... It's so much more noticeable now. You'll notice, like, immediately if it's shiny. Yeah. If anyone else is watching and they're having a bit of a rough time, just know that whatever you're going through, I have full faith that you'll get through it. Well and truly. And if you feel like the world's against you and you feel like no one believes in you, I believe in you. Heading off to bed. Alrighty, Scooters. Well, thank you so much for coming out. Really do appreciate it. Hope you have a lovely rest of your night. And thanks for coming out to the stream. Thanks for the good luck. I'm sure we'll get the Slowpoke soon enough. You learn to like the alcohols that you do? Fair enough. Get the impression most alcoholics that way learn to be liked through social convention. Honestly, yeah. Yeah, I see that. Because, like, me right now, I've never been in a situation where it's like, oh, you should really, really try this, and, like, everyone else is doing it. It's like, okay. I've always been pretty, like, stick to my guns of, like, no, I'm not having that. Go away, please. I don't need it. But I know some people can get put in these, like, really rough social situations. A lot of high schoolers as well. If they're in with the, like, kind of a wrong crowd, and then they're, like, doing drugs or what have you, and, like, with drugs, there's gonna be alcohol. And, like, stay away from it, you know? There's plenty of other drinks that taste good and make you feel like, you know, better. You came in to drop into the stream. Hope you all have a good rest of your day or night. Also, good luck getting the shiny. You're going to keep rewatching. Well, I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope you are enjoying your 12th rewatch of the Pokemon Sun and Moon. 20th? Goddamn. Well, I mean, I enjoy it as well. So I hope you enjoy it. What's my favorite Pokemon game? Probably Pokemon Sun and Moon. Or specifically Ultra Sun. My favorite 3D Pokemon game is Ultra Sun. My favorite 2D Pokemon game is either one of Pokemon Black or Pokemon Black and White 2. Sorry, Pokemon White or Pokemon Black and White 2. Yeah, alcohol isn't the answer, but sugar is, yeah. Alrighty, see you, Meatball. Hope you have a lovely rest of your night. Yeah, drown yourself in sugar. Your teeth will thank you. Better than alcohol. Like, I've heard of people going from, like, the best way to like kind of wean off it is to start drinking like non-alcoholic versions of those drinks. I guess the main risk of drinking is like, you know, if you drink to an excessive amount, or if you're very young. Like if you're like late 20s and you have like a drink a week, I think that's fine, you know. Me myself, I've only ever had a few drops of alcohol. Do 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 do. Who knows how long this is gonna take? Man, I'm feeling a little tired. Also, like, I just want to, like, bring a little bit of attention and just appreciation to you guys real quick. Because in the last week, we have jumped from 7,109 subscribers all the way up to 7,453. I think that's insane. And I cannot be more thankful to you guys for all the support, you know? For all of you that are here, boundless levels of just appreciation and thanks. It's not possible without you guys. So thank you very much. What if you make a Pokemon switch out and it's trapped for 5 turns? I think there's an ability that does that for free. It's called Shadow Tag. That just makes Parish Song teams crazy. Like, you have Shadow Tag, and then it's like, you make it use that, and then you switch it out. Like, part of me wants to say alcohol isn't the problem, and that it's people who can't control themselves when it comes to doing their intakes. But at the same time, that's very similar to saying, oh, cigarettes aren't the problem, where it's like, well, yes and no. Cigarettes should kind of not exist just because of how much it, like, damages the human body. But I understand a lot of people do it for, like, the sense of euphoria afterwards. It helps take the edge off. And, like, I understand that, but it's like that temporary hit that you get that, like, a lot of people get addicted to that feeling, which is why they start chasing it. But the thing is, every single time you do it, it becomes less and less, like, the hit becomes less and less and less and less and less. And it becomes a thing of, like, that hit was the only thing. And that's how addiction starts. That's how, like, serious addiction works. People, like, a lot of people get addicted to the feeling of being drunk, not so much the flavor of the drink that you're drinking. Which is where it becomes a real problem. And a lot of people turn to that when their life goes, like, pretty south, because it's a thing of, like, you can't think straight, you know, you're just, and you forget things, and you're not at a peace of mind where you can actually think of these things. Yeah, if alcohol was invented today, oof. it'd be a whole different story. I feel as though if alcohol was discovered and invented today, there would be much more stricter restrictions when it comes to it. But especially in places like Australia and like I think Germany is another big one, and like France as well, because kids drink wine. Kids drink wine over there. I think that's insane. Insane because it's a culture shock to me, not because it's like, oh my god, why would you ever do that? It's a culture shock to me because, you know, I wouldn't let like a kid have wine or anything, you know. And like, I would prefer like if a kid were to drink alcohol, I think wine's probably better than like beer or something or anything of the sort. But yeah, cigarettes are just not. Alcohol and cigarettes are like the big two, right? And now we have vaping. Wow. It's ridiculous. The amount of kids that have seen vaping, like out on the street or just like in like huge public areas or anything like that. It's just upsetting. Not even to mention like the just kids this generation as of right now as well. They're like crime's gone up a considerable amount, and a lot of the crime is being done by kids, by teenagers, and it's like, my gosh. Like just the other day, like there was like a Grand Theft Auto. You know, and it was by a bunch of like high schoolers, and like one person was like 22 or something. It's like, what? How can your life go that wrong at like that age? You know, and like they're kids in school, so they have an education, and they like have a family that's like putting them to school and stuff. And it's like, why would you go and steal someone's car like that? I don't get it. You had a vintage collectible from 2003 break in on you today. It was part of a larger complete display you had too. Oh no. No, that's so upsetting. Yeah, and like it's put very simply, addiction can tear people apart. Yeah. It really can. You will not leave this live You will not leave this live if I find the shiny slowpoke because you want to hear me say 1, 2, 3 shiny slowpoke for me. You know what? Fair enough. It might be very late for you though, so let's hope we get it soon. If we don't get it soon, I might go to just a distortion. I'll get the Kavanas, and the Kavanas will be a stream exclusive, and then I'll go get a distortion with the slowpokes instead, just to speed up the process a little bit. Because we've almost spent an hour on it. I mean, I also used to have family members that they used to smoke and stuff, and it was never pleasant. As a kid, I'd go into the backyard and be like, "Oh, it smells like smoke. Okay, time to go inside." And you know, it's like, like it's not good that like, because the people who typically do it are people who have like, oh my god. Oh, I forgot that was active. Well, thank you very much for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. We're in a bit more of a gentle tone right now. You know, we're talking about a bit more serious topics, but like nothing too crazy. You're just talking about addiction and all that kind of stuff and how it's like really bad for you and you shouldn't do that kind of stuff. But thank you very much. I really, really do appreciate it. But yeah, a lot of people do it because of the lives they lead, like really, really stressful lives, and they think and they tried it once and it helped them calm down, and like But yeah, it's... Yeah. Alright, what I think I'll go and I'll find a, I'll find the distortion zone instead. Alright, I'll catch the Carvanas, of course. It's a Carvana. Carvana, ooh, na. Boom! I don't think there was anything else. No. Okay. Oh, Bellsprout can spawn here as well. I didn't know that. We'll do one more. Alrighty. Let me pause. Let me pause the timer as well. I'll keep the timer as it is, but we will go and look for a distortion zone instead. I don't like how still Slowpoke is. I wish I could find a gif of it. But there's none of the new shiny. It was a minicon from Transformers. Oh no! Starscream, Thundercracker, Skywarp, and their 3 mini-bots. Oh no! It's one of the mini-bots that broke. That's so tragic. How bad did it break? And no Slowpoke there. Oh, maybe here? No. There's a Froakie, though. But love a Froakie. What else do we got? None. There's no water ones. Well, I know there's a Slowpoke one. I saw it earlier today. Earlier this stream, we saw a distortion zone with Slowpoke. You know what I mean? Anything else? And that is a negatory. Water Slowpoke? Damn. Still nothing, huh? Crazy. Maybe in Psychic ones. Slowpoke's there, but there's a chance to get Slowking. I don't want to phase, honestly. Man, I can't stop thinking about competitive Pokemon, honestly. It's been so in my mind recently. Ever since the release of Champions, it's been in my mind. And I'm trying to think of, like, good teams that can work. And, like, right now I'm trying to build, like, a Trick Room team. Oh no, the plastic holding the leg pins cracked open? Ugh. That does not sound promising for a good fix. The legs are now separate pieces. Tried gluing it back together, but the legs won't hold in place anymore. That's so unfortunate. The Psychic again. I don't want to phase, though. That's so sad. Can Slowpoke even appear in 2-star ones? They can appear in 3-star ones. Okay. Alright. You gotta go, Charlie? All good, man. All good. Well, hey, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. And, yeah, I'll see you next time. I'll see you next time on stream. Alright, none there. That's okay. Force that one? Nah. Ugh. You apply the glue to the pins, push them back into place, and then keep moving it while it sets. So, ooh, that is true. Ugh. It's risky, but you don't want to leave it broken, I suppose. If that's your best chance to fix it, I would say do it, but be very careful. And plus, if it's only glue, you would be able to use like a, even just a hairdryer to get rid of the glue. And it's definitely a DIY project to try and fix it. Because if you were to try and take it to someone, it would cost a lot more money to get it fixed. I got a Feebas one? Are you serious? Really? Real? I got a Feebas one? I'm gonna lose my mind. That's the time we get a Feebas one, huh? None there. Oh, it was a friend that broke it as well. Oh, no. I know that I would feel horrible. But hey, like, there's... It's real unfortunate, but it's good that you're both being, like, civil about it. Because I know that people exist where if that happened, that would be friendship enders for that person. It's like, man, at the end of the day, it's a plastic thing. You know, and like if they clearly didn't mean to do it, then why'd you throw away that friendship? But some people in just life do that. It's crazy. Yeah, the older plastic is, the more brittle it becomes. Unless it's a Nokia. That thing will be around after the asteroid and the sun explodes. Most people nowadays suck. Hate living in America. Ooh, I could, you know, I will comment because I am Australian. I am never going to America. Because the only things I've ever heard about America is negative things. The only positive thing I've ever heard is when people, you know, like, typically, I don't want to say anything horrible, but horrible people saying that it's a great country, and it's like, oh yeah, no, thank you. And that's why we get along, Catlaw. That's exactly why we get along. And it's like, it's more than okay to feel upset by it, but you wouldn't throw away a friendship that you've had for, like, ages to that, you know? And it's crazy that some people do. Some people genuinely do that, and it's like, man, we know what your priorities are, you know? Over tangible objects versus, like, people. Still no Slowpoke, man. Still no Slowpoke. Oh yeah, no place is perfect. No place is perfect. And I feel real bad for the position people are in America right now, specifically with who's kind of running the country and all that stuff. It's really unfortunate. No, we need a 3-star one. Slowpoke only appears in 3-star ones. Hey, Mr. Fancy Monkey, welcome back. How you doing, man? No Slowpoke. Damn. See, and like that response to me is like a perfect response, you know? It just makes the most sense. It's I don't want to say it's the most human response, but it's the most human response. You know, it's the most mature response. There we go. You're doing the tournament in story mode? I wish you luck. I mean, the game's relatively easy, but luck all the same sent towards you. Hey, oh, and it's a small one. Hell yeah. Alrighty. Boom, boom. For this one, I found myself at a social zone that spawned them. And now we go there. Oh, it looks like it's on the roof. No, it's not. Nice. Super close by. Don't be the sewers, please don't be the sewers, baby. Don't be the sewers, please don't be the sewers, baby. If it's the sewers, I'm gonna be upset. Don't be the sewers, do not be the sewers, baby. Hey, perfect. Only battle you'd struggle on was Canary for some reason. Honestly, that's fair. Electros was really strong. And plus, electric types are just good anyway. They hit everything for neutral except for, like, what? They hit everything for neutral. They hit flying for super effective as well as, like, water. Would legit just listen to a video of me singing. Oh, why thank you. I'm absolutely positively flattered. For the remainder of this one, I could sing everything I say. Attempt to, anyway. I like coming out with little beats and doing them. Electric. I think grass resists electric. Some meganium's not too bad into them. Yeah, so they're not very effective against dragon grass and electricity or electric, and super effective against water and flying, and ground is immune to them. Man, I really wish I could get your reference. I have not seen Strange New Worlds. But I'm sure it's a killer reference to those who know it. When do we think the slowpoke will arrive? I'm gonna guess around an hour 55. Probably a little bit earlier, given we're in a distortion. And they can go really quickly. I'm really thirsty and I'm gonna take a drink of water. You'll say 55 minutes. Bet. If you've only just joined, I'm gonna be singing till we get the shiny. This is probably something I'll live to regret, 'cause I'm gonna run out of musical progressions. It just occurred to me I'm gonna have to read chat while singing. Let's get this over with. Imagine Star Trek, but everyone's infected with a bug that turns everything they say into a musical. A movie, my superhero movie. It is very hard to think of things to say while singing, 'cause I just want to say things normally. But I'm forced into singing in this same monotone key. 'Cause I don't want to keep going. But I will, 'cause I commit to the bitch. There is a musical getting its own movie soon. You're so excited. What musical is it of? Is it of Beauty and the Beast? Is it of Cinderella? What am I saying? It's probably an already known musical that's being adapted into its very own movie. Something like Annie that was turned into a movie. And a lot of people loved it. And it's so long ago now. Or like Matilda, I think, but I don't know if that was a musical. It's not a major Disney, it's Epic the Musical. Epic the Musical. How would they turn that into a musical? I remember watching Epic and I thought it was alright. That's a lie. I liked it quite a bit. Do you think this is what it's like when a Pokemon gets hit by Encore? I would not be surprised. I should do the Slowpoke Shiny Short as a musical for the bit. I possibly could. It's a possibility. But will I have the time to think of a musical progression as well as instruments for a singular short in which I have to do daily? Oh, I understand now. It's a musical on YouTube, but it just got announced that someone's gonna make a movie out of it. See, when you said it, I thought it was the movie Epic. The one with tiny little people in the woods. With the hummingbirds and such. Believe it or not, I used to do musical theater. And I did private singing lessons for quite a good few amount of years. I very well might check it out, as you say. For the songs are so, so, so good. Don't go chasing waterfalls, sticking to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. Is something the matter, Lycans? I personally am always a huge fan of indie projects. If I could have a chance to voice in a project such as that, it would be a chance of a lifetime. This isn't even a bit. Genuinely, I would love to be a part of indie corporations. What the fuck was that? Who knew crows had such beautiful songs? Why, thank you! It is unbelievably hard to keep singing when I just want to simply show appreciation. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate the support. You guys aren't getting tired of this already, are you? I really hope not. When the hell are we gonna get this slowpoke? I really hope it's not in an hour and 55. Cause that would be a long time to wait. Just over an hour and 2 minutes, or an hour and 1 minute and 55 seconds. Is exactly what it will be if we have to wait until then. The only reason I'm not adding a lot of diversity in what I'm saying is because it would be very weird or difficult to do when I am simply trying to talk, but I am forced into singing. I guess I could make this something a part of the streams now. If someone donates a certain amount, I have to keep singing until we get the shiny. That's right, the shiny. Hello and welcome to the stream. Conorific, how you been? As of right now, you might be fairly confused as I'm constantly in muse. For I am singing a song which has no lyrics except the ones that I think of in the moment, which I need to sing for the rest of this hunt until I get the slowpoke. So the melody is wacky. I really don't like thwacky, the middle evolution from Grookey. I think it looks quite awkward and lanky. But then we get to Rillaboom. And I'm quite the fan of Rillaboom. Yes, but you're enjoying it. Oh, well, that's lovely to hear. I really want to be able to talk normally, but I can't until we get this fucking slowpoke. And when that happens, it'll be all, folks. Why are you pointing at me? You've done your nails. They look fantastic. This is a musical, so I'm able to sound like what I just did. 'Cause in musicals, between some verses, people talk very extravagantly. But you were in fact wrong, because we are now past 55 minutes. Has anything spawned? Maybe, maybe not. I do not know until we find out. No, the answer is no. Close the game, reopen so we don't lose time. Time. The only way to break the curse is if I get this goddamn shiny. You should try and hit a high note. That would be great. Was that high enough for your liking? I could attempt to go even higher if you so wish. But I cannot guarantee that it will sound very good at all. And a partridge in a pear tree. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me partridge in a pear tree. Oh goodness, somebody new just joined. Hello, Lindsay. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. I have been perpetually cursed to continue singing until we get the shiny. And this is a bit that I have no intention of stopping for some reason, because I've already committed to it so hard. So if you're a fan of musicals, I suggest you stick around. But if not, I'm probably sounding like a clown. But that's okay, 'cause all of this is in the name of entertainment. I'm the jester and you're the kings. I'm really coming to a limit when it comes to singing what you guys are saying. Welcome, God Slowbro. Right now I'm hunting for a shiny Slowpoke. Slowpoke. Please, I want to be able to get this over and done with and get the Slowpoke done. I want to get the shiny right now. Do we get it? Do we get it? Do we get it? No, we don't. No, we don't. Not coming yet. Not coming yet. It's gonna be coming soon. It's gonna be coming soon. I friggin' hope it does at the very least. Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. I know that I am quite off key by an octave, but that is okay because I'm just trying to pass the time. Holy matrimony, there is the Slowpoke, and the whole reason that I'm singing is because chat has cursed me to continue singing till I get the Slowpoke, so I'm going to catch it right now in a heal ball. Boop. And a 1 to the 2 to the 3, that's a shiny Slowpoke for me. Oh, I'm done. That's it, there's the musical episode, I guess. An hour and 2 minutes. My goodness. Hooray! Huzzah! Alright, catch Pokemon undetected. Slowpoke, get in the ball! Carvana, get in the ball! Hey, I actually got it. Catch 3 species? Is there a Golisopod? Oh, there was. Golisopod. Damn! Oh, I ran out of time. Oh well! Whew. That was fun. You know, I had fun singing. Don't go chasing waterfalls, sticking to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I'll put them there for now. What's the name of like a good musical? Let me think. Ah, it's a female. I was gonna do like Hamilton or Alexander, but it's a female. Lycan's had a good idea of calling it Prince because of Purple Rain, because it's a purple slowpoke, but it's a female. Penelope? Is that a... Penelope. It is a musical. Folk pop musical written by Alex Bechtel. Did I say that right? Maybe. I don't know this musical. Full-length musical drama. Music lyrics. Yep. Oh, it's based off a book. Alright, let me listen to a Penelope, like a song from Penelope. Real quick. Would you fall in love with me again? Alright. What's that like? Let me, like, imitate it. Oh, gosh. I'm gonna I'm setting myself up a failure for this one. What if you just name it Purple Rain? Yeah, I'm just gonna name it Purple Rain. I like that. Purple rain, purple rain. Oh God. I went straight into singing without doing any warm-ups. At all. Ugh. And your name is going to be Purple Rain, because this was a musical episode for some weird reason. So that's gonna be your name. Sure. That's done. Done, I guess. I'm gonna hate editing this. I'm gonna despise editing this. It's raining? What? Give me the window. I'm very close to the mic. Hello, everyone. Alright. Okay. That is... Alright, that is all the time that I have for today. So, we're gonna end stream. But before we do, something I always do, I give back to my audience. To you guys. Mad respect for the commitment to the bit. If it's one thing that I want to be known for, it is that I will commit to a bit. Unless I think it's really stupid. Anyway, so, I give away a lot of duplicate shinies, any of those shinies that I have phased on. So, if you have Legends, yeah, you can open up and get yourself some shinies that I have caught on the series. But do remember, 1 per person. If you're a member, you get to choose. If you're not a member, I choose at random. So if I see the same person in here again, I stop trading. Oh my goodness. It's so bright outside. Why is it like pouring rain? That's insane. God damn. No one could be found while I keep doing it. I'm stuck now. I'm gonna keep slipping into song. Pouring rain, pouring rain. That's great. Down. Hey, it's alright if we don't get anyone either. You know. Ooh. Who did we get? Hey. Sup, kitty cat law? How you doing? Alrighty. Let's give you... We've given you a few things over the years. You know what? You are years. Has not been years. You know what? You're gonna get an Amora. I have 3 of them, so you can get yourself one. Bada bing, bada boom. There goes the Amora. All the way over to Catlaw. Do 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 do. Hello, Scatterbug. I cannot wait to release you into the wild. And we go again. Bow, 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 down, down. Your name in game is Audrey? Alrighty. Okay, hey, are we about to get Laudry? We got Fatal Glitch. Okay. That's not concerning of a name. Let's hope nothing bad happens. Your Fatal Glitch? Alrighty. Awesome, 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 awesome. Alright, let's give Luna... Do we have, like, a Clefable or a Cleffa or something? I want to give you something, like, moon-based. Well, apparently, Staryu came from the stars. Yeah. You know what? You can get a Staryu. But yes, don't give me anything except for, like, yeah, something like that. You know, not a shiny of any degree. I'll just take, like, a random Pokemon. Because, again, I'm also trying to, like, free up some level of box space to a certain degree. So, yeah. Your in-game name is you don't have Legends EA because you're broke? Alright, I'll keep an eye out for someone named I don't have Legends EA because I'm broke. I'll be sure to keep an eye out for that. Also, Jackson Hello, hi, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely lovely day. Right now, you've caught the end of the stream, and at the end of my streams, I like giving away a lot of like the phases that I've gotten throughout the lifespan of the series. So, if you have Legends EA and you want to get a free shiny Pokemon from the series with me giving back to you guys, you can certainly do that. Audrey! Alrighty. Oh, and you chose to quit. Alright. Don't have online? Ah, well, that's unfortunate. Alright, is this Audrey again? It is. Alrighty, Audrey. Ooh, let's go. Lindsay Lundberg. That screams curlier to me. That gives me huge curlier vibes. So there you go. Wait, I have so many phases of Pokemon. Like, believe you me, if the goal was simply just to get a living dex and I wasn't doing a wheel, it would have been done ages ago. Guarantee you that. But because I'm doing it day by day and I'm doing a wheel, I'm slowly chipping through it every day. It's mostly... The reason I do the series... helps me with, like, with this daily deadline I gotta do. But, it also... it's also just fun. A lot of people like series like this. And, like, I know I do. Five, 3, 2, 1, 4, 7, 8, 5. That's the code. And remember, if you've already gotten one, do not come in again. Otherwise, we leave and we end stream then and there. But there might not be anyone else here. And if that is the case, I respect everyone who has gotten one and they are respecting the rules. I really do appreciate that. Ah, all good. Alrighty. Well, hey, that's actually gonna be the end of the stream, and because we've been streaming for almost 3 hours now, I got to get some more videos done because I'm actually out of scheduled ones. So as soon as this stream is done, I'm gonna get straight into working, getting right back into making some more shiny days for you guys. So thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Oh wait, hold on. We need to have fish respect real quick. Fish respect. There we go. Alrighty, so thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed it. And hey, if you haven't already, be sure to like the stream and subscribe if you haven't already, as it really does help the channel. Pushes it forward to more people, more awesome people like yourselves that enjoy Pokemon and love Pokemon and, all that kind of stuff. So, thank you all so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. I'll see all of you next week for next week's streams. And as always, please remember to stay hydrated and follow your dreams.